All right, what's quarterback situation again? Like, who's standout? Who's doing what? Is Pickett gone? Is every day? And I think the clickbait Browns news is the absolute worst because every day someone has been rumored that they're going to be gone. Somebody's going to be, traded or contract, whatever. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm no clearer now than I was when they had all four. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they're showing clips and stuff of them throwing or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, they can all throw the ball. But like, we're not gonna know until August rolls around, like who Stefanski likes the most and who he's kind of favoring or which way he's leaning, because you really can't tell at this point. And like you said, some of the media up there's, I'll give credit to Shedeur Sanders though. He's handled himself wonderfully, and he's been so good with the media as far as like just shutting down, like he immediately his radar goes off when he knows somebody's trying to get a clickbait headline out of him or trying to stir up controversy. So he's been really good from that perspective.
Some maturity, and I did not expect maturity from him at all.
No, by all the reports and stuff. So it's like, well, now it's like, what we're seeing out of him now just makes me think that like ESPN and all these people, it's or NFL, agents, whatever. I mean, they're putting out all this sort of bad quote unquote info on him, and I think it's just to cover their asses more than anything else. In case he does well, he was this asshole here. Like I'm not seeing that. You know what I mean? Like you guys all made it seem like this guy was going to be the next Johnny Manziel, and he's been far from it so far. So
let's get you solid for your prediction. You could change this in the future, but who's our starter at the beginning of the year? So game 1, who is our starter at the end of the season?
Joe Flacco is the starter for game 1.
Okay.
Shedeur Sanders starts by the end of the year.
Okay.
I think Kenny Pickett is going to get either traded or, again, this is obviously a change, but I think the Browns, they have too much of a vested interest in Gabriel and now to see what Sanders can do. I mean, you can't, you're not going to field 4 quarterbacks on that roster. You know what I mean? And I don't think they're going to, I don't think they're going to send Kenny Pickett to the practice squad. No, I think they'll deal him off somewhere else because they'll get something for him. You know what I mean? Whether it's a super late round pick, in the future or whatever. I mean, if they, so they're going to end up trading one of them, I think, but just to get some value out of them. But yeah, I'm going to go Flacco. Flacco starts. Sanders ends up, at some point in the middle of the year when the Browns are just sort of flustering around 500 or a little less or whatever, they'll lose a couple in a row, or Flacco will throw a couple pick sixes, and then, all right, let's see what the kid can do. Because this year's kind of this is a bridge year, I think, anyway.